guys, it is July 8th, I believe. It's the 8th or 9th, but we're going to set up a camera, first camera of the year. Setting up a spot point, Evo. Gonna put down some corn. We have some history with the buck out here. Casey seen it during rifle season last year. I escaped. Didn't shoot it, couldn't get a shot, but we seen him shed his antlers, and we got some video of that actually. I'll show that real quick. It's pretty blurry, but you guys should be able to make out where it's one of its antlers are hanging, the other one's still up. But we're going to go out, set up the camera. Hopefully we can get some bucks on, guys. We're setting up. Look at this trail. Pull up. Tracks. It's truly tore up. We seen a big buck right down in there. Camera. Right beside the road. There's houses around us. Just walking down this trail. And here's where we got the corn. Deer poop. Good sign. We got the spot point. It's already set up. Walked. Should be pretty good. Some trails of corn going up the deer trails, leading to our camera. More deer poop on the ground, right there. Tons of sun. Look, this trail's, I mean, there's deer in here. We're gonna have some on camera tonight. I bet so. So we had the spot point out at a local farm. We have permission to hunt for a couple days now. Today we're going to move it to public land. So what you all are waiting for, what did we get on camera last night and the day before? So as you can see, we were in there at 6:29. At 6:46. We received our first picture just 17 minutes after we left the spot. That evening, we got pictures of that doe. So the entire night, I couldn't get it off my mind. Like I said, we have some history with this buck. We seen it last year during the rut, chasing a doe across the road while spotting. Casey actually had it 50 yards from the rifle season, but he couldn't get a shot. So he let him pass. He was a pretty nice 8-point then. Then in the winter. Then this winter, well, last winter. Then last winter we were heading out trout fishing when we seen him shedding his antlers. One antler was just hanging from his head. Me and Casey knew from that moment he would be on our hit list. Buck that big, it's gonna be bigger. We're just gonna keep growing. Then we seen him again on May 18th. It was early, so their antlers were just starting to grow. And this time he had his buddy with him. This is the first time we've seen this buck. I think he might have been a spike from last year I got on trail camera out at the same property. It looked like he could be a basket rack 8 whenever we saw him in May. Then I seen the big buck, the bigger buck. His right side already had brow tine and was already even with his ear. You could see it coming out in the video, but something was off with this buck. On the other side, there looked like what could be a tamer. We didn't know what would happen with the other side. Will it be non-typical? Will it grow at all? Or will it be scrubbier than the other? After I got some rest and woke up the next morning, I rolled over and I pulled out my spot point app, checked it. There he was. He was there, but you can only really make out one side. Then we got our first view of the other side of his antlers where the tumor was. First thing I noticed is that it was smaller. It was obviously smaller, but it looked like there were still three antlers sticking up. As the day went on, I only got pictures of some does pretty much till 2:48 p.m. whenever he showed up once again. The antler is really weird, as you guys can tell. It kind of shoots out, and it's just, I don't know how it's going to turn out. I know you'd be a really nice 10 if you didn't have that other side. Because one side has 4 up and brown tines, so there's 5 on one side, and there probably would have been 5 on the other. Then the next day, he showed up at 8:06, and he had his sidekick with him. He's a little basket rack 8, as we guessed early whenever we first seen him, when the antlers were growing. Today is the last day that we're keeping it at that location. Today we're getting ready to move it. We're gonna move it to public land tonight after we go look at some bows. Casey and my dad are planning on getting a new bow this year. After they shoot this and make their decision, obviously, on which bow they're going to get. Then we're gonna go get some corn, and then we're gonna head out and set up into the Spy Point and Wild Game Innovations. They're leaning between the Bowtech and Obsessions. They're going to shoot a lot, obviously. Almost every one of them they're going to shoot through. I'm not getting a new bow. I'm sticking with the Matthews Triax. If you guys like these videos, leave a like and stay tuned. Just let me know you guys' opinion. If you want to keep seeing it, let me know. Keep doing it.